Hello, hello. Am I
Hello,
audible?
hello.
Am I
Hello, good
audible?
morning, everyone.
Yes, good morning.
Hi, good
Good morning,
morning.
everyone.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone.
Morning, everyone.
Hello, good morning.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Welcome all. How is everyone?
Good morning.
Good morning, Ashutosh,
Good
Jayanji.
morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Sudhir.
Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Let us begin this week's Saras meeting. Okay. So, as usual, let us begin with. See, we all remember, no? I teach this every time in the foundation course also. There are total 12 houses. Out of 12 houses, 3 houses are uncomfortable houses, right? So that means what only 25% houses are uncomfortable, right? And total 75% houses are what? Comfortable houses,
Comfortable.
right? But what happens, our mind focuses only on the uncomfortable parts of our life, right? Mind has that, habit, right? So, अरे मेरे साथ ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है, right? Mind has that habit. Right. So let us begin, for another 5-10 minutes by sharing with everyone what are we comfortable about right now, right? And let us be grateful for that. All right. So that we can train our mind to look at the comfortable things also and not just keep crying all the time, right? And I do this also every day. So as an habit, we can also do this every day. All right. So who would like to start? Spreading some happiness, spreading some comfortable things. Just type in me in the chat box. Okay. And then you can open up your mic, and then when I call out your name, you can, share with the entire group. What are you happy about? Okay. Amrita ji, go ahead.
Sir, exactly. Maybe my words may shuffle, but I hope that I can, convey what I meant to say.
Right.
Actually, since last 15 years, you can say, me and my father's relation weren't good.
Okay.
We always have we love each other like anything, but me and my father are always like 36 काकड़ा.
Okay.
वो कुछ और बोलते. अभी भी जस्ट 1 घंटे पहले भी मेरी उनके साथ में फोन पे बात हुई और we both were running on different track.
Okay. So, Abhi, what is the good news here?
And the good news is जब
Hmm.
से उनको ये पता चला कि मैं एस्ट्रोलॉजी भी सीख रही हूँ और लेवल 1 भी हो गया है एंड आई एम प्रोसीडिंग टू लेवल 2,
Hmm.
पता नहीं उनका नजरिया ही चेंज हो गया. एंड
अरे
टुडे
वाह
फॉर
वाह.
द फर्स्ट टाइम he used to always interfere in my family life with my husband, with my personal life. हमेशा
Hmm.
मतलब घुसते जाना है, इरिटेट हो जाता है. फिर मेरे और मेरे हस्बैंड के बीच में भी बहुत नोकझोंक होती थी. ना मैं पापा की साइड ले पाती थी, ना हस्बैंड की साइड ले पाती थी.
Hmm.
ऐसा तो हमेशा होता था. बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स भी हुई थी. एंड
Hmm.
टुडे फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम अभी 4
Hmm.
बजे को पापा ने मुझे मैसेज किया, कैन आई कॉल यू.
अरे वाह. हाँ.
एंड this is a very drastic change.
Very
मतलब
good. Very good. Enjoy
थैंक
these
यू.
changes because of astrology. Can we all give Amrita ji a big round of applause? Very well done. Very well done. All right. Poonam ji, go ahead. Poonam ji. Oh, Poonam ji.
Yes, sir. Ji.
Yeah, go ahead.
For what, sir?
Good things in your life. What are you comfortable about? Go ahead. Share. You have written me, no? In the chat box. Yeah.
Everything, sir.
No, this is not specific. Think about it. I'll come back to you. iPhone, go ahead. iPhone.
Then I just changed.
But in the chat box, it is iPhone only. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So sir, yes, sir. I mean, I think I'm really, really, really grateful for the new journey that I've started.
Right.
Really grateful to you and really grateful to the universe that I mean, after all these months and months of studying and everything, all the effort,
Mm-hmm.
finally taking the first leap of faith. And I
Yes.
hope to take this forward now. I hope it grows and does very well. So I'm really thankful to
All
the
right.
universe.
Excellent. Can we all give Archana ji a big round of applause? And also, can we mention congratulations to her? Right. And the best type of congratulation will be to, just test her out, check it out, right? Just enroll for it and, get your mobile number checked as well. All right. Uh,
Thank you. Thank you so
great.
much.
Great. Awesome. So now we have, after Ashutosh Da, we have launched, then we have launched Yash. Now we have launched Archana ji also, right? And their journeys will keep on working with them, will keep on, helping them grow and all of that.
Promote started, but that is not
Bro,
materialized.
correct. Pramod, direct attack on you. Okay.
Sir, another 15 days. I'll
Okay,
be
yeah.
back.
Another 15 days, Ashutosh. Okay,
Okay.
remember, another 15 days. Okay.
15 days, then we'll be back in action, sir.
Right. Okay. There are more people who are, there, so that is one thing I'm really grateful for, this entire opportunity that the universe is giving me to, help you guys launch, right? And get out there, start helping people, make some money also, right? That is what I am also happy about. Indrilaji, go ahead.
Yeah, so for me, I'm happy because I'm learning to understand how my life is today.
Hmm. Yes.
And also, I'm correlating with the Lagna chart, moon chart, and all those things. So
Very
that
good.
is something new because I was just going the way I was. Okay. And then I'm hoping that I will also learn how my life will be in future because I want to at least generally I'm happy, but in one area I want to improve myself, my relationship with my eldest son who is far off
Mm-hmm.
right now. So
Mm-hmm.
he'll be coming in December, so I want to have a better relationship with him. So he got angry with me, so
Okay.
I have to mend that. So I hope that once we go through the level 2, I will have better understanding and then how I should work on it. So that
Correct.
is something good that I have joined this community and it gives me much more moral strength to work on this. Thank you, sir, so much for explaining things in a much better
All
way.
right. Excellent. Can we all give Indrilaji a big round of applause? Very
Thank you.
well done. Very well done. All right. Who is next?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I am in the line, but not
Yeah, go ahead,
called my
Ashutosh.
name. Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Go
Uh,
ahead.
thank you, Sudhi. Thank you, everybody. My name is Ashutosh Dan. I am from Calcutta. So good thing मैं जो महसूस किया वो है जो accepting myself, accepting ourselves is the बहुत बड़ा चीज होता है यार. ये चीज जो है तो showing gratitude और accepting ये एक्चुअली इंडियन कॉन्सेप्ट है बट चला गया बाहर में. क्योंकि रिसेंटली मैं वेस्टर्न फिलोसोफर वेंडी डायट को सुन रहा था और वो मेंशन किया पतंजलि को और उसमें वो खुद मेंशन कर रहा था जे नॉट टू ब्लेम अदर्स, ब्लेम टेक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ योरसेल्फ. ये बहुत बड़ा चीज होता है और इसमें क्या होता है जो हम लोग का एक्चुअली फिजिकल लेवल में जो साइकोसोमेटिक जितना भी डिजीज है उसको 50% कॉज है ब्लेमिंग टू अदर्स. अंदर से जो ये भाव निकलता है नेगेटिव निकलता है. ओके तो ये चीज घूम के आता है इंडिया के ऊपर में. तो आउटर वर्ल्ड को लिए वेस्टर्न फिलोसफी और वेस्टर्न थॉट्स वेस्टर्न साइंस इज वेरी मच बट इनर के लिए अभी तक इंडिया इज अ गुरु. ये बहुत ही बड़ा एक अच्छा लगा एंड आई एम थैंकफुल फॉर दिस.
All right, very good. Give Ashutosh also a big round of applause. Right. And a big round of applause to our entire, Vedic scriptures, our entire, all the ancient knowledge that we really have, which we can now use, in a practical way. Okay. But in this Kali Yuga, we need to modify that knowledge a little bit to, really make it useful for us. All right. Okay. Arunji, go ahead.
गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
Very good morning.
सर मैंने आपको लेवल 1 में ही मतलब मैंने बताया था कि वो वीनस का आपने मेरे को बताया था, आपको शायद ध्यान होगा, तो वो भी था। और मेरा एक इनकम रुका हुआ था, 6 to 8 मंथ हो गया था, वो रुक गया था, तो वो भी एक इनकम स्टार्ट हो गया।
अरे वाह।
और सेकेंडली मेरा एक जन को एक पेमेंट रीपे करने का था, वो भी मैंने कल उसको पेमेंट रीपे कर दिया।
अरे वाह 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 वाह, वेरी गुड।
तो ऑल थैंक्स टू यू, आपने वो वीनस का और वो सब बताया मुझे, तो उससे मुझे बहुत हेल्प हुआ। और मैं अभी समझ गया हूँ कि लाइफ में मेरे को किस तरीके से वर्कआउट करना है, मेरी खुद की लाइफ के अंदर मेरे को हर चीज बैलेंस आउट करनी है। तो कभी कभी क्या होता था कि मैं कुछ ज्यादा किसी को हेल्प कर देता था, तो वो भी मेरे को बैकफायर होता था। कभी कभी ऐसा होता था कि अभी यार बहुत हो गया, सब लोग मेरे को बैकफायर करते तो मेरे को नहीं करना है, तो वो भी चीज गलत हो जाता था कि ह्यूमन नेचर ही है कि सबको हेल्प आउट करना। तो अभी मैं वो चीज बैलेंस आउट समझ गया हूँ कि कैसा मुझे बैलेंस आउट करना है, कितना करना है।
अरे वाह 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 वाह, वेरी गुड।
ऑल थैंक्स टू यू सर। तो वो भी मैं समझ गया हूँ। और मुझे ये भी समझ गया लाइफ में कि कभी कभी अपने को लगता है इंसान बुरा है, पर होता नहीं है। कुछ अपने बोलते हैं ना, प्लानिटरी पोजीशन ऐसी होती है जिसकी वजह से वो चीज हो जाता है, अपन उसको कुछ ना कुछ वे में ठीक कर सकते हैं। नॉट 100%, लेकिन कुछ हद तक ठीक कर सकते हैं।
वेरी नाइस, यही तो चाहिए मुझे फ्रॉम यू, फ्रॉम लर्निंग एस्ट्रोलॉजी। राइट,
तो
एक्सीलेंट।
ये सर, थैंक यू
ओके,
सर, थैंक यू सो
अरुण जी
मच।
के लिए सबसे जोरदार तालियां। वेरी वेल डन, ही इज अप्लाइंग इट प्रैक्टिकली आल्सो एंड ही इज गेटिंग सम रिजल्ट्स आल्सो। वेरी गुड। ओके,
Yes, sir.
2 or
Thank you,
3
sir.
more. Okay, Sharmila ji, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Namaste, everyone.
Namaste, namaste, go ahead.
Sir, when I lost my husband in pandemic, I was in depression. One girl came to me and she just saw my chart and she told, "No, ma'am, you learn so many things." I told,
Okay.
"What will I learn now?" No, you learn and you'll travel and you'll change so many people's life also. So same thing happened. So many gurus came into my life. Like everything they taught me freely. Lama Fera, Reiki, Astral, this one, graphology. And finally I got you also.
Okay.
I got you, like I thought astrology is very deep, one of my mama, he saw my astrology and he told, you can learn astrology. Then when he started teaching 12 houses, 12 that and all, I told it is not in my point. I cannot learn that. I really thought, no, this I cannot, 12, I can't by heart all those things and all. Then when you came and when you told me that things and all, no, this thing, Areva, it is so easy. Like, you taught us very easily. First and second level was very good. The ending, it was like a bomb for us. But you have given us a hope that you'll teach that also very easily. And I accepted what has happened in me. And when I saw my this one Kundali, Rahu is in 8th place. So uncomfortable place. When I saw that, I was like, uncomfortable place, what is going to happen? But then when you started teaching, I'm feeling it very happy. Accepting what I am, now what I have to do. And that is only the certain when we accept what we are, we can find the happiness. And I am finding happiness in very small things also, sir.
Very good.
To you, and I'm very thankful for you. Please be with us always. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sharmila. Big round of applause to Sharmila ji. Excellent. Very good. Okay. Shweta ji, you want to go next? You're saying I already did. Chalo, final one, and then we will move ahead to our chart reading for this week. All right. Who wants to go next? One more person. Okay. Yes, Nisha ji, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir.
Good
Sir,
morning.
actually, the thing what you taught na, we are supposed to behave like Mar Lagan Lord, and that thing has changed my life. I used to behave like my Lagan Lord is mass. I used to behave like mass before my marriage. And after marriage, something you have to, compromise and all. I changed. I changed and I realized that I was behaving like Venus. Everything went well for all the other people, but my
Right.
life became, hell.
Correct.
They all started taking me for granted. But when I came to know and I realized what I have been doing, what the wrong I have been doing, I changed myself and now I am happy. Some relations, it has affected. एकदम से अचानक कोई accept नहीं करेगा. You have started speaking out and some relate, but I know it will smoothen out. But I'm feeling happy now. This has
करेक्ट.
changed my
हम ही
life.
क्यों हमेशा दूसरों की वैल्यू करें, दूसरे भी तो हमारी वैल्यू करें, राइट?
Exactly, sir. And what I was giving, I wasn't getting back. So, उनका नहीं, अब नहीं.
Okay, excellent, very good. Give Nisha ji
Thank you.
also a big round of applause. Very
Thank you,
good.
sir. Thank you so
I
much.
think it's a great start to Sunday morning, right? It's a great start to Sunday morning, right? All right, chalo, let us go ahead and अच्छा, बाय द वे जो चैट में शेयर कर रहा हूँ अभी ओशो नहीं है, ओशो हो गया. ओके, सो डोंट कीप ऑलवेज कमिंग बैक टू ओशो ऑल द टाइम. ओके, अनदर थिंग, नरेंद्र मोदी भी नहीं है. ओके, चलो, लेट अस गो टू दिस वीक्स चार्ट. Okay, this is the chart to study this week. Okay, I'll just run you through the chart. Okay, there is first house. We see it's Venus ascendant, Taurus hai. Okay, and Taurus ka Rashi is at 17 degrees, right? Then Jupiter is 2 degrees in the first house itself. Okay, Saturn is 17 degrees, third house, but it is retrograde. Okay, Saturn is retrograde also. Pluto is 19 degrees. आप कॉपी कर लो, क्योंकि क्या होता है ब्रेकआउट रूम में जब जाते हो ना, I don't know whether I am sharing it here in the main room, but I don't know whether you are able to see it in the breakout room. I don't think. And breakout room maybe I cannot appoint anybody as co-host or anything like that. So that is one thing that maybe Zoom can improve on. Okay. Then we have Rahu and Uranus, both are there. Rahu is only 2 degrees. So it is partially influencing the 5th house, partially influencing the 6th house also. Uranus is there, 17 degrees, very confident in the 6th house. Okay. In the 7th Rashi. Okay, that's the Rashi of fair play, right? Okay. So then 7th house is Neptune, 22 degrees in the 8th Rashi. 8th house, no planet is there, but there is 9th Rashi. Jupiter ka Rashi is coming in the 8th house. In the 9th house, there is Moon, 6 degrees. In the 10th Rashi, Aquarius, sorry, Capricorn. And then Mars is there at 2 degrees in the 10th house, 11th Rashi. Now Mars is 2 degrees means what? It will be influencing the 9th house also. It will be influencing the 10th house also, right? Okay. And then 11th house mein, we have Sun and Mercury, again 1 degree. And Mercury is becoming combust. And then 12th house, we have Venus, 1 degree again, Ketu again 2 degrees, right? I can see many planets in nervous energy in this particular chart, all right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is the chart. Then the degree table is here at the side. And for those who have completed level 3 also, there is this Dasha table. The Mahadasha table is also there at the side. All right. Okay. Now, what all things you have to talk about, in the breakout room, you can write it down. The first thing you need to talk about is profession, or what kind of activities this person really loves or is naturally attracted to, right? What kind of activities is this person naturally attracted to? Okay. This is one question you have to try to answer. Then the second thing that you have to try to answer is his love life, married life. All right. You have to try to answer that as well. Okay. Then specifically talk about relationship with father, relationship with mother, and relationship with sibling. Specifically talk about these things. Okay. Then also talk about sixth house, eighth house, 12th house specifically. Okay, let's see what realizations you get there. Okay. Specifically about 6th house, 8th house, and 12th house. All right. Okay. Very soon I am going to teach you all something new that we have created through our research. That is a salsa lagna chart. Okay. But we'll talk about it later. Or if you watch that video which I released yesterday, you can look at that also. But there is something more which we will be adding to that salsa lagna chat as well. All right. So are you guys ready to get into the breakout room? Any questions before we go into the breakout room? Have you copied this? I'll be sending these three things in the Telegram group also. If you're ready, just type in ready in the chat box.
Along with this, we can discuss also his financial positions or
You
his.
can discuss that, but these are the main things. Chalo, source of money, okay? Source of income. You can talk about that. Okay? Chalo. Okay. So let us leave it up to Zoom Baba to decide the groups. Okay. Zoom Baba ki jai. Okay. So groups are created. I'm going to give you, it's 6, so almost 7 o'clock, right? So I'm going to give you 30 minutes, okay, to discuss this. 35, chalo. Right? Okay. And ready to click and go ahead. Join the breakout room.
कि सब अपने
This meeting is being recorded.
बट मम्मी के साथ तो रिलेशनशिप कुछ झमेला भी हुआ होगा.
झमेला. Okay. Welcome back, everyone.
But blessed.
Interesting language patterns. Huh? झमेला and all. Huh? Okay, very good. This is now becoming very
सिर्फ मुंबई में रहते तो मुंबई की लैंग्वेज में आनी चाहिए ना थोड़ी.
Mumbai style astrology. Okay.
झमेला घोटाला ये सब
Correct.
राउडी लॉजिक
होगा तो झोल होगा ना उसको.
Jhol, correct. So this is like Munna Bhai astrology, no? Munna Bhai
झोलेला है,
MBBS.
कुछ तो गड़बड़ है.
Yes,
Right.
sir, मुन्ना भाई.
बट सर सब कास्ट के लोग हैं तो फिर सबकी लैंग्वेज मिक्स होके आ रही है.
कहाँ
नहीं आना
caste?
चाहिए.
Best is
सर जैसा क्लाइंट है वैसी बात करो.
ओरेला जारेला है.
होरेला जा रहे हैं. क्या मामू तेरी तो वाट लग गई है.
ये तो नहीं तेरी बात
लैंग्वेज है बहुत प्यारी.
Okay, चलो ठीक है. Now, okay. So let me try to walk you through this entire chart also. आप लोगों के discussions भी देखे मैंने. ठीक है. So some of the groups were really happening, super happening, right? Super मतलब ये भी बात कर रहा है, वो भी बात कर रहा है, वो भी बात कर रहा है, वो भी बात कर रहा है, right? Okay. तो some of the groups were very systematic, okay? चलो तू बाकी कोई बात नहीं करेगा, तू ही बात कर, okay? Right? After you, then someone else, then someone else, then someone else. Okay, it is very interesting to see, how the groups are also handled, and so very interesting to see all of this there also. Okay, let us look at this. Okay, let us look at the first house. So we have Venus ascendant है, Taurus है, 17 degree है, तो mixed ascendant वाली बात तो है नहीं यहाँ पे. And Jupiter is there, but Jupiter is 50% आप पकड़ लो in the first house, 50% in the 12th house, right? So this is one is there, and another aspects of Mars is coming in the first house, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth aspect. Neptune ka aspect is coming in the first house, and राहु को अगर हम यहाँ पे पकड़ेंगे, 5th house में पकड़ेंगे, तो यहाँ से राहु का aspect is also coming in the first house. Yes or no?
Yes.
Correct. So first house, if you look at, we have Venus there, influence of Venus is there, influence of Jupiter is there, influence of Mars is there, and influence of Rahu is also there. All right.
Influence of Venus is not there.
Ascendant.
Okay.
सर आपने मिक्स्ड असेंडेंट नहीं है ऐसा क्यों बोला? क्योंकि वीनस तो यहाँ पे सिर्फ 1 डिग्री पे है.
नहीं, ascendant की डिग्री देखो 17 डिग्रीज है ना.
Okay.
Right. अगर ये बहुत हाई होता या बहुत लो होता, then it would have become a mixed ascendant person. Right. Okay. So दिखने में अच्छा होगा, right? Because Venus ascendant है, ऊपर से Jupiter है, right? Mars भी है, Mars का influence भी है, राहु का भी है, मतलब दिखने में I think will be a very kind of attractive kind of a personality. Okay. मार्स का भी फिजिक में इफेक्ट तो होगा ही, जुपिटर का भी इफेक्ट होगा फिजिकलिटी पे, एंड राहु का भी इफेक्ट होगा. बट ये तीनों जो है ना नर्वस एनर्जी में, जुपिटर, मार्स एंड राहु, ऑल ऑफ देम आर इन नर्वस एनर्जी. ऑलराइट. सो वीनस का आई थिंक विल हैव द हाईएस्ट इम्पैक्ट ऑन नेचर, ऑल्सो ऑन द physicality also, right? Okay, so maybe fair, maybe handsome, अगर male होगा तो, अगर female होगा तो very beautiful and all of those things. ऊपर से Neptune का भी aspect आ रहा है, right? Neptune is also like 22 degrees, okay? So that is also very confident, okay? So I think maximum impact coming on the first house is Neptune and Venus, correct? Now you can look at it as a very, interesting combination. Okay, Neptune and Venus, maximum impact coming there in the first house.
I think very aesthetically pleasant.
Yeah, very aesthetically pleasant. Very true, right? And Neptune also impacting the character can be, addicted about something. Okay, right now we don't know what they might be addicted about, but there is some addiction we can see, right? Because Neptune is that also, no? Neptune is kind of some kind of an addiction also, right? So we'll look at that, what kind of addiction. Now, to be very, to look at it in a very simple way, the addiction can be related to Venus, addiction can be related to Jupiter, addiction can be related to Mars, or addiction can be related to Rahu also. Okay, just in a simple way, we are trying to understand all of this. All right, let us look at second house. Okay, second house mein kya hai? There is nobody there. Okay, then there is a house of Mercury and Rashi of who's the third Rashi lord?
Gemini.
Sorry, so house of Venus and Rashi of Mercury. Correct?
The Rahu
The
aspect
aspect of
is there.
Rahu.
The
Correct.
Rahu aspect
So
is there.
partial aspect of Rahu is coming
Yeah.
in the second house. Correct? And any other aspects coming there? If you consider moon also in the 8th house, the moon ka aspect is also coming. Correct? And second house is house of family also, right? Moon is also aspecting there. Maybe, close to mother, maybe. Okay. But Rahu is also there, right? Aspecting. Any other aspect coming in the second house?
No.
No other aspect coming in the second house, right?
No.
Now let us use the dispositor theory also. Okay. Some of you will learn the dispositor theory. Let us look at the house lord. Where is the house lord sitting? Venus. Venus is sitting partially in the 11th house, partially in the 12th house. Right? So that means what? Second house की कहानी में आप 11th house और 12th house की कहानी भी include कर सकते हो.
Sir,
right? You can add that.
Slight intervention. It's Mercury, sir, which is combust in the 11th house. It's
Yeah, so
Gemini.
dispositor theory, we look at it in a double way. You can
Okay.
check where the house lord is also
Okay.
sitting.
All right.
And you can check where the Rashi lord is also sitting.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Talking of Rashi lord, Mercury is also sitting in the 11th house. Right? It is combust. लेकिन हमारे सालसा मेथड में combust का खाली हम -100 करके we look at the other aspects also, right? Okay. So, you are seeing a lot of involvement of 11th house in the second house. Yes or no? Right? So we can see a connection of 11th house and second house. ये connection आप कैसे देखोगे? Can anybody, kind of try to expand this particular point?
The family people are into, different ways of earning, multiple source of earning.
Okay. Could be a rich family or could be an inherited family which has a lot of inheritance.
True that.
Right? Simple, no? Simple connection, right? Could be a family of inheritance. Okay. A family which has a lot of inheritance. Okay. It is possible.
But लेकिन सर 11th हाउस में भी बहुत प्लैनेट्स आ रहे, तो एंटाइटलमेंट भी हो सकता है ना कि पूर्वजों से मिला हुआ ट्रेडिशन से पैसे.
हाँ, तो वो मैं और क्या बोला?
यही तो मैं बोला. But the second house और 11th हाउस दोनों स्ट्रांग है उनका फिर.
लेगेसी हम इनहेरिटेड.
हम अभी सिर्फ इतना देख रहे हैं कि सेकंड हाउस में 11th हाउस का इन्वॉल्वमेंट काफी है. करेक्ट? सेकंड हाउस में अगर आप मर्क्यूरी की डिग्री भी देखो तो सेकंड हाउस को आप थोड़ा सा ना 10th हाउस से भी जोड़ सकते हो. राइट? सेकंड हाउस को थोड़ा सा 10th हाउस से भी जोड़ सकते हो. ओके, चलो ठीक है. राइट, सेकंड हाउस हो गया. लेट अस लुक एट द थर्ड हाउस. थर्ड हाउस इज व्हाट? Saturn is there, 17 degrees retrograde also. So immediate connection you can say maybe courage hai, but development of courage might be a bit later, or thoda soch samajh ke then he might become courageous, or maybe Saturn in the house of courage can also mean house of third house. Third house is also house of famous, becoming famous and all. Right? Chalo fame or name की बात अगर करें तो Saturn is there, moon का aspect is also there. What else is aspecting third house?
Nothing else is aspected.
Okay. Nothing else is aspecting.
So one thing we can look at is that
So Mars is aspecting Mars.
Mars is aspecting third house?
Yes, sir,
Yeah,
Mars,
from
Yes,
the
Mars.
yes.
from the
Mars.
ninth house. Correct.
Yes.
Mars is aspecting third house. Okay. So
Sir, Ketu as well.
Ketu
So
is also
if you look at the different degree, then
yes,
yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct. Ketu. So again, third house is very
Mars and
kind of
Ketu.
Mars is also expecting, Ketu is also aspecting, Saturn is there, right? So Moon is also aspecting. So one thing we can say is maybe Mars-like qualities might give him a lot of fame, or Moon-like qualities, that means what? Intelligence, strategizing, being very emotional might give him a lot of fame, right? Being very emotional might give him a lot
Intuitive.
of fame, correct?
Intuitive
Being
at times.
intuitive might give him a lot of fame, him or her, whatever it is, right? And then also Saturn, right? So, one connection you can kind of understand is Saturn coming in the house of third house, right? So Saturn delays everything, right? So it is coming in the house of recognition. So delay in recognition, or maybe recognition after death also.
So can I say something here?
Yeah, go ahead. Of course you can.
Sir, Saturn is also 10th house is connected there because it is the lord of the profession house. So somewhere
Correct.
that is also connected.
Correct. So abhi dekho, 10th house ka lord is sitting in the third house, Rashi lord.
Right.
House lord is also Saturn only.
Yes.
House lord is so.
Yes.
So house lord तो Saturn हमेशा ही रहेगा.
हाँ, वो तो हमेशा रहेगा, correct, 10th house का. But 10th house is house of profession, house of karma also. So profession might have something to do with courage.
Yes.
Okay.
Another point, sir.
Hanji.
Saturn and Moon are creating Parivartan Yoga.
Saturn and Moon, yeah, correct. Very true.
Right.
Very true. Okay. So those who don't know about Parivartan Yoga, don't worry. Level 4, we will learn about it. Okay. But what it is doing is it is creating a
इधर का उधर
connection,
राशि ना sir. इधर.
connection between Saturn and Moon. Right. And what is the connection? So see, Saturn is sitting in Moon's Rashi. Moon is sitting in Saturn's Rashi. Okay. Simple. That means what? There is connection between Saturn and Moon. What is a simple connection in a simple way? How can we understand it? His mind might be always connected to serving people.
Yes, motherly nature sir. और वो marketing और इसमें भी फिर रहेंगे sir, advertisement ऐसा इसमें.
हाँ, हो सकते हैं, लेकिन अपना जो हमने अभी जो देख रहे थे, हम 10th house की कहानी हम देख रहे थे, तो profession might have something to do related with courage, because third house is house of courage. Or profession might have something to do with relation to advertising or marketing and all of that.
Maybe an author, maybe even writing.
But another indicator that it has something to do more with courage is Mars is also there. Let us look at 10th house. Huh? Now we are going with the flow. Okay. Let us look at the 10th house. 10th house पे देखो किस किस का aspect आ रहा है. Mars is there already. Rahu का aspect आ रहा है.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Anybody else is aspecting
Jupiter.
10th house?
Jupiter
is also.
No. From the if it is to if it is less.
No, Jupiter is not aspecting. No.
Ninth.
Ninth
No,
is
I'm
aspecting,
sorry.
but not
I'm
10th.
sorry,
No.
I got you.
It will be 8th.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Sun का influence is also there.
The Sun and Mercury ka
Sun and Mercury, दोनों का
Yes.
influence we can see in the 10th house. So you know what? We are seeing Sun's energy, we are seeing Mars energy, we are seeing Rahu's energy, we are seeing Mercury's energy, we are seeing Saturn's energy. Right? If you come,
aggressive and very
correct.
materialistic
If you
and also
combine all of this on an intuitive level, you should have this intuitions. I think something to do with a lot to do with Sun, Mars. Sun और Mars का combination क्या बताओगे आप?
अति मित्र
And add Rahu to it. Means what? King, warrior coming together. Add magic to it.
Sir, and materialistic also because it's a 10th house. Artha house में इतनी energy है. So lots of energy in the Artha house.
Correct. His intelligence is also involved in that only. Because Mercury, his communication is also all about that only. Right? So I think if you focus, somehow my attention keeps going to Sun and Mars, Sun and Mars. So I think, again, Sun is a lot of, king stuff. Mars is a lot of warrior stuff, right? Rahu is in getting involved with them. अगर डिग्री भी देखो ना, ये सब डिग्रीज भी मैच हो जा रही है, राइट? देखो, राहु इज कंप्लीटली टुगेदर विद सन. Rahu is also 2 degree, Mars is also 2 degree, Sun is also 1 degree. Understood?
This must be a very
Venus
good
is also 1
politician.
degree.
So this person might be super materialistic or super not satisfied, because Rahu is dissatisfaction. Rahu is magic also, right? So
Sir, this
thing
person can
एक
be
मिनट,
a politician, very good politician. At a
correct.
very high space.
So completely magical about Mars and Sun's energies, and completely not satisfied about them also. He wants something or the other about Sun.
Uranus बैठा
Always
है ना
something
6th
about
house
Sun.
में.
We'll talk,
Uranus
we'll talk about that. Okay, we'll talk about that. तो ये चीजें याद रखना आप लोग. So mostly the profession might be connected to something to do with courage. Okay, and something that this person is never satisfied of. This person is completely addicted to Mars energies, Sun energies, right? And all of that. Okay, anything else you want to add in this?
सर मरकुरी कभी भी कंबस्ट नहीं होता है क्या? ये सन के मतलब कंजक्शन में इसमें दिख रहा है, तो वो कंबस्ट हो जाते हैं ना?
कंबस्ट हो जाता है, लेकिन लेवल 2 में हमने क्या पढ़ा
कि वो मरकुरी नहीं आता है.
कंबशन का खाली हम -100 पॉइंट्स दे देंगे, लेकिन बाकी भी चीजें देखेंगे ही ना मर्क्यूरी के, है कि नहीं?
So when we're talking about materialistic, like his materialistic thing, so sir, जो all 3 houses में राहु का aspect है, all 3 Artha houses. So that's one thing which is because 6th, 10th
Right.
as well as 2, and plus Uranus sitting in the 6th house is again, all about the Artha house. So sir, money है, money का बहुत aggression, मतलब passion है. Like
Artha also means meaning. Okay, Artha is not always money. Artha is not always wealth. It is many times Artha is also meaning. He's finding some kind of a meaning all the time. He's completely, this person completely addicted to finding meaning of something, right? Artha is not all.
Sorry.
Yeah, Pankaj, go ahead.
So, and to add to that, if we consider Rahu in the 5th house, then the 9th aspect is on the self, and besides that, Neptune is addiction, and addiction is directly aspecting the self.
Self, correct.
The addiction of knowledge.
Let us see. अभी कहानी पूरी नहीं हुई ना, so we cannot come to any kind of conclusions, right? 6th house के किसी ने जिक्र करी थी, so let us go by the flow. Let us come to the 6th house also. Okay.
Let me also point out 6th house and 12th, they have Viparit Raj Yoga. Okay. Okay. Deepansh is, completely into yogas, and, I think more than me, you are into, those kind of things. Okay. Very good. Okay.
I also have observed like Band Mutti ke.
अच्छा गाने वो भी देख रहे हो. Okay, very good. Super. That is where all of you have an amazing opportunity to really quickly surpass me also. You know why? Because I don't remember all of these things. Pluto in 1st house, what to do? Okay. So those are good memories, no? You can really kind of, move ahead of me really fast, and I'll be very happy. Okay. So let us talk about 6th house.
सर ये विपरीत राजयोगा का एक बार बताइए कैसे?
We'll come to that. Let us पहले salsa method से simple way में देख लेते हैं 6th house में क्या हो रहा है. 6th house, Rahu is there, Uranus is there. Uranus in 6th house क्या? New enemies all the time. We can say that. Yes or no? In simple way. Right? And this person might also love enemies all the time. He is also creating new enemies all the time. Right? अभी वहां पे करेज की बात हो रही थी, यहाँ पे एनिमीज की बात हो रही है. ऐसी कौन सी चीज हो सकती है जहां पे यू आर हैविंग न्यू एनिमीज ऑल द टाइम? थिंक अबाउट दिस. ओके, कीप दिस एट द बैक ऑफ यू.
कोर्ट केस एंड पुलिस से इन्वॉल्वमेंट रहेगा.
Okay, ठीक है. Rahu is also there. Okay, Rahu.
पॉलिटिक्स में सबसे ज्यादा.
Okay, now if you check Rahu in 6th house, Rahu loves Mercury's company. 6th house lord is Mercury. 7th Rashi ka lord is Venus. Rahu loves Venus ka company also.
Good mood, हाँ.
Right?
Good.
So डिग्री कम है लेकिन राहु रेट्रोग्रेड भी हमेशा होता है. Anybody else aspecting राहु?
तो केतु है, of course.
Of course केतु, but जुपिटर भी एस्पेक्ट करेगा अगर if you consider राहु in the 5th house. लेकिन 6th house में राहु कोई एस्पेक्ट कर रहा है क्या? और मार्स को देखो.
सब वीनस की राशि में वीनस एस्पेक्ट कर रहे हैं ना.
वीनस एस्पेक्ट कर रहा है.
वीनस की राशि में
वीनस एस्पेक्ट कर रहा है. करेक्ट. तो आई थिंक राहु इज इन वेरी गुड मूड. So if you can remember our level 2 good mood planet, especially Rahu, okay, in 6th house, I think can indicate this person might be very good with his enemies, right? Very illusory with his enemies, right? Rahu is supporting this person, defeat their enemies. Okay, if Rahu is in good mood. अगर राहु गुड मूड में नहीं होता है तो इट वुड हैव बिकम द उल्टा. ओके, सो राहु इज करेक्ट.
इनके सामने टिक नहीं पाते ज्यादा देर.
करेक्ट. अनदर थिंग इज यूरेनस ब्रिंग्स अबाउट रेवोल्यूशन आल्सो, राइट? क्रांति, राइट? यूरेनस ब्रिंग्स इन एनर्जी ऑफ क्रांति, एनर्जी ऑफ रेवोल्यूशन आल्सो, राइट? 17 degrees again Uranus is retrograde also. I think Uranus will also like company of Mercury. Uranus will also like company of Venus, right? Okay.
Had it not been for the dashas, I would have guessed this is Queens.
Okay. So lot of revolutionary energy coming in the 6th house. Abhi 6th house is house of what? House of service, house of court cases, house of police, house of enemies, house of insults, right? लेकिन ये यहाँ पे आई थिंक 6th हाउस में ही इज डूइंग अ लॉट ऑफ, ये राज कर रहे हैं, राइट? दिस पर्सन इज हैविंग अ लॉट ऑफ फन विद द 6th हाउस, राइट? बिकॉज ऑफ द काइंड ऑफ प्लैनेट्स दैट आर कमिंग हियर, ऑलराइट, एंड देयर पोजीशंस. ओके, so 6th house, lot of enemies we are coming to know. From the 10th house, we are coming to know lot of courage, right? And wants to rule something. Okay, so you can combine these things. Okay, now let us, anything anybody else wants to add so far? I hope you are learning also something. Okay.
The 5th house, I think we should focus on 5th house and 11 because lots is happening.
Another thing to notice, yeah, we'll come to that also. Another thing to notice, house lord of the 6th house is sitting in the 11th house and the 10th house, right? So there is a connection between enemies and achievements or rewards. Correct? Yes or no? Right?
Repeat.
See, house lord. Who is the house lord of 6th house? Always
Mercury.
Mercury. Where is Mercury sitting? Partially in the 11th house, partially in the 10th house. तो अगर 11th house का connection देखें तो 6th house is connected to the 11th house also. Means what? Because of his enemies, this person might receive a lot of awards, accolades. Yes or no? Because 11th house is house of sudden gains. It is house of rewards. It is house of, acknowledgement and all of that.
And since in sixth house, Rahu is causing defeat to his enemies, so we can even club this statement saying defeating his enemies will bring him entitlement.
Correct. So profession kaun sa ho sakta hai? Another thing, if you look at the Rashi Lord also, Rashi Lord is Venus of the 6th house. Venus is again partially sitting in the 11th house. And 12th house, lot of losses also, but lot of sudden gains, sudden income, sudden kind of rewards, right? अभी मुझे एक बात बताओ, प्रोफेशन पे वी कैन काइंड ऑफ ट्राई टू जूम इन. करेज, लॉट ऑफ एनिमीज, लॉट ऑफ रिवॉर्ड्स. कौन सा करेज हो सकता है, कौन सा प्रोफेशन हो सकता है?
Politics.
Military kind of.
Politics.
Politician. Army.
Politics, army.
Politics.
So it's
Politics and
army.
Politics
army.
also.
Army.
पॉलिटिक्स
army.
में रिवॉर्ड्स कौन देगा आपको? अचीवमेंट्स
Military
कौन?
kind of.
So
When
it's
news
army.
reporter,
Armed
there
forces
is
भी हो
army
सकता है.
chief,
Army
army chief or
forces.
air force chief or one of these.
So you just mentioned ना कि late उनको मिला था recognition, maybe after that. So it's army से related.
Okay, keep this in your head. Keep this in your head. So I think one lesson you all should learn from this our discussion today is check the position of house lord and Rashi lords also. Okay, this is one thing you should take back from today's session. All right, we are not closing it. I'm just reminding, kind of stressing out on this particular point. Not only position of Rashi lord, position of house lord also. Right, that is very, very important, and you can see the connections between different houses that way. All right, okay. Let us look at love life. Let us look at
Marriage.
marriage also. Okay, एक तो चीज directly बोल सकते हैं, Pluto in fifth house. Pluto is the destroyer. No love, right? One thing we can directly say, there is no love, or there is no romance or anything like that, or no children maybe. Okay.
Also, Saturn is aspecting that house.
Also, Saturn is aspecting. Correct. Okay. Anything else aspecting? Yes, there is an aspect of Sun and Mercury also coming.
Rahu is also closer.
Rahu is also there.
Mars.
Correct. करेक्ट. तो मे बी सन मर्क्यूरी राहु के वजह से थोड़ा सा कुछ तो हो सकता है इस एरिया में, लेकिन अगेन इट इज गोइंग टू वैनिश बिकॉज प्लूटो इज देयर, सैटर्न इज देयर,
Besides, Ketu's aspect is also there.
केतु's aspect, yeah, how? अच्छा, हाँ, from the first house, correct.
So from the 11th house.
From the 11th house, sorry, yeah, from the 11th house, Ketu's aspect is also there, correct. So, maybe there is little bit of love and then maybe it gets lost, or maybe there is loss of love altogether. Suddenly some love just sparks up between, depending on the dashas and all of that, right?
Pluto can also mean ki, matlab, things are, love is coming and going. That is also possible.
Yeah.
Because transformation hai.
Correct.
So
correct.
maybe he's changing partners. That is also a possibility.
Correct. Or, always away from the partner because, Saturn is isolation.
Saturn and Ketu. Ketu also.
Ketu is also
because
detachment.
Rahu also brings him like a partner ka obsession bhi to hai
Obsession
na?
hoga,
So,
lekin there is some kind of detachment also.
Right.
Changing partner may be also advocated by the placement of Neptune in the 7th house.
Partner is in Scorpion. Obviously, he's not lucky.
All right. Okay. ठीक है. Another thing, let us look at 7th house, Neptune. Directly Neptune is sitting.
Right.
Okay. Neptune is sitting in the 7th house. Good confident energy. थोड़ा सा controlling की तरफ जा रहा है. Okay.
The Rashi of Mars.
Right. So maybe both kind of partners, maybe. All right.
Bisexual, yes.
Right. Maybe. Right. I'm not only saying of sexuality here. He might be close to both kind of genders, or both kind of masculine partners also, feminine partners also. It might be sexual, might not be sexual. This person might be intimate with both the kind of genders. All right, both the kind of behavioral patterns. Okay, masculine
Romance
also.
and romance.
Correct. Bromance and romance. Okay, very nice. Okay. ठीक है. Any aspects coming on the
Jupiter 7th पे तो Jupiter का भी है.
Jupiter का direct aspect है. Okay. Who else?
केतु है सर, केतु.
केतु का aspect आ रहा है.
Yes sir.
Okay. Correct.
केतु
From
का
the
कहाँ पे आ रहा है?
from the
11th house.
From the 11th house.
Okay.
Partial aspect of Ketu is also coming. तो again यहाँ पे भी marriage में थोड़ा सा detachment दिख रहा है. right? Because Ketu is aspecting the 7th house. Jupiter is aspecting 7th house. If this person got married, maybe, you know, this person sought a lot of, you know, direction or a lot of advices from the person, right? Marriage की अगर बात करें, let us look at Venus also. Because house lord of 7th house is what?
Yes.
Venus, where it is sitting?
House of tension.
Also tension
Tension
aspecting
also, house of entitlement
insults.
also.
And aspecting house of insults also.
Aspecting house of insults, aspecting house of pride also. Right? तो मतलब क्या? Again, Ketu is also indicating, and we are getting it confirmation from Venus also. Okay, there will be some tensions in the marriage. All right?
And also the dispositive for the planet, that becomes Mars.
Means what are you saying?
Sign 8.
Correct.
And Mars brings in a lot of energy. If it's not controlled, then it only harms them.
Correct. So what Deepansh is saying, Rashi Lord of the 7th house is Mars, which is sitting in the 10th house, right?
9th and 10th house.
So lot of energy. Remember, Rashi is the ambience, no? Everybody remembers that, right? तो ambience यहाँ पे Mars का बना हुआ है. शादी में Mars का ambience. Okay? तो यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ आप देख सकते हो, right?
सर लेकिन वो ब्लेसिंग की ओर भी इंडिकेट तो करता है 9th and 10th.
हाँ करेक्ट, लेकिन अल्टीमेटली मार्स ही बना रहा ना एम्बियंस.
राइट मैं वही बोल.
हाँ, मार्स एम्बियंस क्या बनाएगा? लाल लाल कलर, बंदूकें, right? Aggression and all of that, right? And added to that, Ketu is aspecting the 7th house partially. Venus is in the house of tensions also partially. Venus is aspecting the house of results. Right?
Right.
Correct? So, I think there might be some separation also in the married life. Now, अगर हम profession अगर consider कर ले, कौन सा profession ऐसा हो सकता है which can keep a person away from love life, away from married life?
Army,
Defense.
sir.
Army,
Defense services. Defense services.
So the name of this person is Major Sandeep Unnikrishnan.
I was right.
Okay, कोई तो मैंने ग्रुप में डिस्कशन सुना करकरे के बारे में.
हाँ महाराज सर, ग्रुप 3. Okay.
सर हमने डिफेंस का बोला था आर्मी का.
Correct. Very good. Right. This person is Major Sandeep Unnikrishnan. It took me 2 hours to zoom into the birth time of this person. Okay. But
सर 70% ठीक था.
70% what?
ठीक था सर.
क्या था?
ठीक.
70% ठीक था सर.
ठीक था आपका. अच्छा, okay, ठीक है. Okay, very good. Congratulations. All right. Now that you know the name, any other aspect you want to point out here? Let me know. Okay.
So let's start to understand.
Sir, what about his relationship with his brothers, sir? Brothers, siblings?
Okay, relationship, I think. Mars is there, no? So in the 10th house, right? So they might support his profession, right? Then look at the 3rd house or look at the 11th house also. Again, 3rd house, so you can see some hardships, some kind of, isolation from the siblings also you can see here, right? Saturn is here, right? If you look at the dispositor of the sibling relationship, then house lord is Mercury again, sitting in the 11th house, and Rashi lord is Moon, sitting in the 9th house, right? So I think this person, he had a sister, right? I think an elder sister he had, no? So, very motherly kind of a sister also you can say, or a sister who this person found out to be very lucky and charming and all of that, right? Because Moon is in the 9th house, right? And house dispositor is like, Mercury again sitting in the 11th house and the 10th house also. The sister might be supporting the profession and all of that.
The
So by
elder
the way,
sister is 11th house, no?
everybody, you should watch this movie after this. Okay. Watch the
Which movie,
movie.
sir?
Major.
Major. Okay. Watch the movie Major. It is there on Netflix. And keep the
I
chart in
watched it,
front
sir.
of
It's very beautiful.
and keep the chart in front of you while you're watching the movie. Okay, you'll have very good realization. Abhi movie khair, they exaggerate a lot of things also, and they might not have shared a lot of things. For example, attraction towards bisexuality or attraction toward both the genders. And by the way, do you know, I have seen this pattern with a lot of army personnel, right? They have this attraction. I'm not generalizing, but a lot of army people will have this attraction. All right.
Yeah.
Because of the kind of
Because they stay
aloofness
away
Because
from
they
their
are
family.
every
Kind of
day seeing
environment.
the adrenaline rush.
Adrenaline rush, and then they have the same gender all
And
the
they
time
miss
around
as
them.
well.
No?
Sir,
And they
can we
miss
talk
the other
something related to his death also? I mean, the house number.
Correct. We can talk about that also. I think another
Please
five
throw
To
some
find a
light.
10
connection
minutes.
and now I haven't been able to.
What?
I've been trying to find a connection, but I haven't been able to find one.
Acha.
I also
Okay.
tried to
Other than
bring a connection with Mars on the 8th house, but could not.
Okay. Chalo.
Actually, the way I see it is instead of the 8th house, I'm looking at it from the 12th house, and in that
Correct.
I have the Mars as the dispositor.
Correct.
तो
Correct.
थोड़ा
So
सा elaborate कीजिए ना सर.
हाँ करता हूँ ना.
आप कीजिए ना
तो
प्लीज.
हाँ ना करता हूँ ना.
अच्छा ये तो मैं करता हूँ ना.
How we can see the 8th house is ki 8th house का जो lord है उसका
हाँ.
influence 12th में है sir, with Mars energies there, with the Mars Rashi. Jupiter है. Jupiter
Right.
is 12th house.
Of course, yes.
Almost, and then you have Ketu there, and then you have Mars.
Correct. Correct. So
Rashi
सबसे
there.
पहले तो now since you are attending Saras meetings, you are learning advanced also. So not always death is not always checked from 8th house. Okay, you need to combine 3 houses to check death. Which are the 3 houses? Houses of
6, 8, and
mokshas.
12.
What are the houses of
Oh,
mokshas?
mokshas. Okay.
4, 8, 12.
4, 8,
4,
12.
8 and 12. Okay, check these 3 houses. Don't just zoom in on 8th house. 8th house ही हमको death बताएगा. Not necessarily. Okay, many
वो
times
तो
it
direct
gives you a lot of
aspect है Mars
ideas.
का.
तो ये देखो मोक्ष का हाउस डायरेक्ट एस्पेक्ट आ रहा है मार्स का. पार्शियल एस्पेक्ट है लेकिन डायरेक्ट है. ठीक है. इसका अगर हाउस डिस्पोजिटर देखेंगे तो अगेन मून है, बट मून इज अगेन थोड़ा सा partial aspect in the 8th house is also there. So maybe death because of Mars. So maybe death because of courage. Maybe death because of emotions.
Sir, this is also the fire trial.
Right. Correct. Okay. 5वीं राशि आ रही है, 9वीं राशि आ रही है और पहली राशि आ रही है. तीनों राशिज फायरी राशिज है. Right. So death because of fiery nature. Okay. You can, this is the third confirmation that we are getting here, right?
Sir,
see, astrology
can I
is so
ask-
beautiful, no? So beautiful. Okay, just a moment, let me complete, then we will go
Just
to the
how did he
questions
die?
also.
How did he die?
159 का आप देख रहे हो तो फायर है, तो फायर मतलब मार्स, तो मे बी ब्लड की वजह से कुछ इशू आएगा.
Blood की वजह से, let's see.
Fire,
Okay, fiery, something related to Rajasic thing, something related to courage, something related to emotions attached to courage. Why are we attaching emotions to courage? Because house lord of the 4th house, where is it sitting? It is sitting
Less
in
thing in 9th, less
9th
degree.
and 8th also. It is controlling in
less
the 8th.
degree. Yeah, right.
So emotions
one
is
thing-
causing the death, moksha. Right?
So one thing more, can I add here?
Yeah, go ahead, Pankaj.
Sir, the planet of courage is aspecting the house of courage. So courage में तो कोई शक ही नहीं है.
Correct. Okay.
Mars aspecting 3rd.
Right. उसके बाद let us look
So
at
how did he
8th house.
die, by the way? How did he die? If you can just let
Arey, he was
Mumbai
he
terrorist
single-handedly took out some terrorists in the
Terrorists.
Taj
Taj
Hotel,
Hotel.
no?
The Taj Blast.
2611.
Terrorist attack.
Okay, okay,
right?
okay.
His famous dialogue is "कोई भी ऊपर मत आना, मैं इनको handle कर लूंगा," right? That was his
Yes.
famous dialogue.
अच्छा.
So a lot of emotion he put into that also. Okay, if you watch the movie, no, I think a lot of things will make sense. Okay.
Yes, yes.
ठीक है. उसके बाद 8th house. Look at 8th house. 8th house में any aspect coming in the 8th house? Jupiter, partial aspect of Jupiter in the 8th house.
तो केतु का आ रहा है.
Partial aspect of
केतु.
Ketu also.
नहीं सर, हाँ केतु का तो डायरेक्ट आ रहा है.
Right?
नेपच्यून भी आएगा ना.
मैं partial क्यों बोल रहा हूँ मालूम है? क्योंकि 2 डिग्री में ही है ना केतु.
2 डिग्री, right.
Correct. Neptune and Moon.
नेपच्यून थोड़ा सा इन्फ्लुएंस आएगा. ओके.
मून है सर.
मून तो है ही.
Jupiter, Ketu, Neptune and Moon, 4 planets.
Anybody else? Saturn?
Sir.
नहीं. Nobody
Saturn,
else. All right. ठीक है. So we have Jupiter's aspect, Ketu's aspect, Moon's aspect. Okay, and little bit of Neptune ka involvement also in the 8th house, right? So means what? Death because of emotions, right? Moon is there, or death because of some kind of a strategy also, intelligence also, right? Or death because of he wanted to be very caring nature causing death. Okay, we can connect with that as well. Ketu aspecting say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
सर कुछ knowledge से related भी होगा क्योंकि
Ketu aspecting all 3 moksha houses. Right? So maybe this person got moksha.
So because Jupiter is aspecting its own Rashi in 8th house. So कुछ knowledge से related भी होगा.
हो सकता है knowledge से. Yes, Dipansh, what do you want to add?
Yeah, I mean, while you're talking about metaphorically what could be the connections, my connections are very literal. Fire from a blast, and fire, of course, and firearm. I think that's the way he was taken out.
Right,
So,
right. Correct.
My fiery science.
Correct. Right. Now that we know the name, we can draw these connections. Now, but before we knew the name, we have to connect it with fire only, right? Chalo, fire ke saath. Right. And what else?
The 12th house.
12th house.
12th house. Again, Ketu is there in the 12th house. You know, chances of moksha are huge. Right. Moksha ka planet coming in the 12th house. So, again, Venus is there in the 12th house. So again, glamour causing moksha, or moksha, you know, having a connection with glamour. Death. So again, another connection that we can see, this person might have received some kind of glamour or, you know, some kind of fame after death.
So Saturn's also aspecting 12. Saturn be aspect.
Right. Saturn is also aspecting 12th. Okay. So 7.
मरने के बाद में मूवी बनी.
मरने के बाद ही मूवी. Correct. मरने के बाद ही मूवी.
Famous after death.
Right.
Uranus is also Rahu.
Uranus is also aspecting 12th house.
And Jupiter is also coming there.
Jupiter is also coming there. Right. Mars भी आ रहा है थोड़ा सा, partial impact of Mars is. Right. That is also there. Okay. So travel के बारे में, did he travel international? Maybe not. Okay. But traveling तो काफी हुई दिख ही रही है अपने को. 9th house if you look at, 3rd house if you look at, you know, travel तो काफी दिख ही रहा है अपने को, right? All right. Okay. Hospitalization, yes. You can see a lot of hospitalization. Correct?
Right.
Okay. डिस्पोजिटर भी देख लो, अगर 12th हाउस का डिस्पोजिटर भी देखना है आपको तो हाउस डिस्पोजिटर इज जुपिटर इज सिटिंग देयर ओनली एंड अगेन इन द फर्स्ट हाउस, राइट? तो मे बी मोक्ष वाज ऑलवेज ऑन हिज माइंड, राइट? यू कैन से दैट. और यू नो कुछ तो ऐसा करके जाना है बस, यू नो समथिंग लाइक दैट माइट हैव ऑलवेज बीन ऑन हिज माइंड, राइट? आई थिंक ही गॉट अ ट्रेनिंग रोल आल्सो in his career, you know, to train other army people and all of that. I don't remember the entire movie now.
Yes,
He got a,
yes.
Yes, he was an officer. Yes,
right,
training officer.
training officer or something also he was, I think so.
Yes, yes.
Just watch that movie, okay? Watch that movie. All right. Okay. I think anything else anybody else wants to add? Let me know.
तो मार्स टेंट हाउस में है, माने कमांडर ही बैठा है कर्मा हाउस में,
Correct.
एकदम
Correct.
पहले ही बता देता है.
Correct. Correct.
खतरनाक
खतरनाक, मजा आया.
Both sun and Mars in the 10th house.
सर ये मजा लेने के लिए मैं हर संडे को, वैसे तो मैं 4 बजे उठता हूँ, संडे को 3:30 बजे उठता हूँ, खाली ये मजा लेने के लिए.
Okay. Very good, Anupji. All right. So what are your biggest learnings from today's session? Type in me in the chat box. Let us have that share and then we will close for today. And I hope, have you taken the phone numbers and all? Do you know the leaders or do we need to send you back in the breakout room?
Yes, sir. Need to send back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Acha. Okay. Chalo. So right now I'll send you back. Immediately decide the son of the week. Son means the leader of the week, right? And share each other's phone numbers and meet during the week so that you can, you know, help out each other, read each other's chart. And when you're reading each other's chart, you know, try to help them with some kind of challenges also, right? To each other. And give each other a testimonial as well. All right. So quickly come back. Okay. I'm giving you 5 minutes only to decide the son of the week and also exchange phone numbers, create that WhatsApp group and all of that. All right. Go quickly come back. Okay. Come back. I want to have some shares from you. Okay.
Hello.
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 Hey guys, put me in this room also, please. मेरे को add कर लेना, जो भी कर रहा है, okay?
Okay.
Please add me in here. I was put in 2 things and then they wouldn't let me leave. I want to please add me whoever is the son here, okay? See you in the week.
जी आप सन बन जाइए.
All right, welcome back. Okay, so please share what is your biggest learning for today. Just type in me in the chat box. So ek baar na, when we summarize our learnings, no, our faith kind of increases. All right. Okay. So type in me, what is your biggest learning? I think not everybody is back. Okay, let us wait. In 9 seconds, they're all going to be back. Okay. And everybody, please check out that new video of Mood of the Planet. We can have some more realizations from there also, more clarity from there also. All right. Okay. So yeah, go ahead, Deep. What's your learning?
Well, what I'm learning is to mix all these different streams that we've learned so far. Vedic, Lal Kitab, KP, Salsa. I think it is leading us to a very good direction. So that's my learning for the day.
Excellent. Very good. Give Deepansh a big round of applause for sharing his learning. Very good. Manjuji, go ahead.
Good morning, sir. So I learned today about that जो है दूसरे घर में जाते हैं तो उनका भी राशि, दूसरे घर की भी राशि को मिला के ही कोई प्रेडिक्शन होगी. और along with that I also learned कि अर्थ का मीनिंग जो है वो सिर्फ मनी नहीं होता है. It may also mean that he is finding meaning of any other thing. And Rahu causes illusion. I also learned that thing.
Right. Okay, very good. Okay, आप ही हो ना मंजू रॉय हीलर, ऐसे लिखते हो, आप ही हो ना वो. Okay, very good. All right, give Manju ji also a big round of applause. Very nice. Santosh ji, go ahead.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. Go ahead. क्या सीख मिली आज?
तो कैसे हम हाउस टू हाउस कनेक्ट करके रिजल्ट देखते हैं प्रोफेशनली एंड ये सारी चीजें सीखने को मिल रही है.
वेरी गुड.
क्योंकि हम लोग एक हाउस से नहीं देखते हैं, सिर्फ हम डिफरेंट हाउस को जब कनेक्ट करते हैं तब हमें एक रिजल्ट मिलता है कि हमें ये चीज डायरेक्शन में जानी चाहिए.
Correct. Correct. Very good. Very good.
Thank you, sir.
Give Santosh ji a big round of applause. Very well done. Shri Ram ji is saying, I realize the astrology is the only subject he has taken seriously. Okay, very good. Shri Ram ji. All right. So, yes, Anup ji.
सर 3 शब्द कहूंगा, बस यही सीखा है कि बहुत कुछ सीखना है।
अच्छा, ओके, वेरी गुड।
और दूसरा एक और चीज सीखी है सर,
हाँ,
एक और चीज सीखी, डेडिकेटेड दीपांश जी।
अच्छा, यू वांट टू
हाँ,
डेडिकेट योरसेल्फ
अगर
टू
हाँ
दीपांश।
हाँ 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 सर,
क्या है?
अगर ग्रुप का लीडर नहीं बनना हो तो पहले ही खसक लो ग्रुप से।
यस।
ओके, लेकिन अनुप जी कोई ठोस लर्निंग बताओ ना, ठीक है? देयर इज वो लॉट टू लर्न तो मुझे भी है।
सर वो अब मतलब क्या, मैं ठोस लर्निंग में तो सर वो अभी वो आप लोग विपरीत राजयोग और राजयोग और इस सही बातें बोल रहे थे। आई एम गेटिंग टेम्प्टेड टुवर्ड्स दैट नाउ।
ओके, ओके, ठीक है, धीरे धीरे मालूम पड़ जाएगा, जब भी आपका योग आ जाएगा आप सीख जाओगे वो सब, डोंट वरी। फिलहाल जो सीखा है ना वो अप्लाई कर लो, ठीक है?
राइट सर, राइट।
फोमो मत रखो, ठीक है? फोमो इज व्हाट, फियर ऑफ मिसिंग आउट, वो मत रखो, ठीक है? ओके, आशुतोष जी गो अहेड।
अच्छा अच्छा सर,
आशुतोष जी गो अहेड।
सुधीर, ये आज का जो मीटिंग हुआ है उधर से जो सीखा है दैट इज ओके। उसके साथ में और एक चीज मेरा दिमाग में आया, मैं अप्लाई करता हूँ, वो है अपना स्ट्रेटेजी बना लिया, जो कौन सा हिसाब से मैं जाएगा, किस हिसाब से जाएगा, सो दैट उसमें मेरा एनालिसिस अपना अपना फ्लो में अपना हिसाब से होता है।
करेक्ट।
ओके, तो ये स्ट्रेटेजी बना लिया जे कैसे आगे सॉल्यूशन देखना है तो कौन सा फॉलो करेगा, और चार्ट देखना है तो क्या क्या फॉलो करेगा उसमें, और एक हाउस हिसाब से देखने का साथ भी वो जो हाउस ऑफ वो आपका गेम ऑफ हाउस बनाया उससे भी जस्ट जितना हेल्प लेना है उतना। तो ये मेरा ये एक ये हो गया, माने सुविधा हो
करेक्ट,
गया जे अपना
करेक्ट,
स्ट्रेटेजी हिसाब से मैं जानने से मेरा फ्लो क्लियर हो जाता है।
करेक्ट, करेक्ट। सी, जितना आप चार्ट्स को पढ़ोगे, you will have an intuition, and then you will start reading the charts in a flow. You will just go in a flow. You start with the first house, but then it might lead you to immediately to ninth house. It might put your focus from ninth house, you might come to third house, you might come to fifth house, right? So this is very intuitive process also, which should get developed very
नहीं,
quick.
ये हाउस हिसाब से देखने का बाद में ये जो आज बताया ना, जो रिलेशनशिप और मनी और जो लाभ लाइन, ये हिसाब से फिर डिवाइड कर लेता हूँ कि इसमें
Correct,
क्या क्या चीज है, तो उधर
correct,
से जीस्ट इधर रहता है। अगर किसी का कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स है तो उसको कौन सा लेवल का क्या लेना है, उसमें
correct,
दो तीन चुन के उसी हिसाब से
correct,
करता हूँ।
correct,
दिस इज माई स्ट्रेटेजी।
correct. Very good, very good. Big round of applause to Ashutosh ji. Brijmohan ji, go ahead.
सर बहुत ही बढ़िया लर्निंग है।
हम्म,
अब हमने ये देखा, इससे हमने सीखा आज कि हमारे को खाली प्लेनेट्स नहीं देखने, प्लेनेट्स के साथ हमारे को हाउसेस भी देखने हैं, राशि भी देखनी है।
हम्म,
और जब प्लेनेट्स देख के जो हम जिस हाउस का देखा था, हमने जो कुछ देखा आज की डेट में, करीब करीब हम पहुंचे, तो थोड़ा क्या उसे हौसला थोड़ा हमारा डेवलप हुआ। और तो अब तो हमको लग रहा है कि हर सरस मीटिंग हम अटेंड करेंगे करेंगे संडे को, चाहे
करो,
कुछ भी हो जाए।
करो।
बट बहुत ही बढ़िया रहा ये, मतलब इतने छोटे टाइम में इतना कुछ सीखना बड़ा
Very
अमेजिंग।
good, very good, very good, Brijmohan ji. Big round of applause to Brijmohan ji. Archana ji, go ahead.
Sir, I feel, and every time more and more I feel is that uh, our charts are really our reality. पूरी life जो है, you can actually decode the life if our lives, that if you are, sir, and more when I talk to people and they say I'm doing astrology, and then they say, oh acha, I don't believe it, don't talk to me about it, when they talk like this, and I have this very burning desire to tell them to, that you have no idea what astrology is. Like, your life is there and you don't even realize that your life is there, and you can understand so much about your life. So I'm getting goosebumps when I talk about it, when I talk about astrology, and when I am not able to, kind of communicate this to people, that it is like wonderful. Your lives are right there, written down, but we don't know, and we are finding it everywhere. We're trying to understand what's happening in our life. हम बाहर सब कुछ ढूंढते हैं और हमारे charts में it is there. So that is, that gets more and more defined for me, that
Correct,
yes, it's
correct,
true.
correct. Give Archana ji a big round of applause. Very good. And final share, Himrashmi ji, please go ahead. And meanwhile, कौन से room का कौन है son of the week? Please let me know in the chat box so that I can note it down. And you have to report me, the leaders, you have to report me throughout the week. When are you meeting? How did the meeting go? What did you learn? And all of that. Just put it in the chat box. Okay. Who is the leader of which group? Rashmi ji, go ahead. Can't hear you, Rashmi ji. Mic problem. अभी तक mic problem.
सर आपका वो सॉल्व हो गया क्या?
Because Saturn was strong. Delayed us.
My mic is okay now, no? You can. I am enjoying this new mic also. It's like the headset, no? So I'm having more hand freedom.
Now it's audible, sir.
Not okay, Rashmi. Okay. Unless and until it is the best, now I'm not going to allow you to talk only now.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. You can type it in the chat box, okay? Acha. So, okay, let me just write down. Anupji, room 3. Rudraji, room 2. Then
Ashutosh
Brijmohanji,
ji, room
4.
1.
Brijmohanji is room number 4. Ashutosh ji is first room, okay? And fifth room, Sharmila ji. Okay, only one leader said, I am the leader of this room. Everybody else is like telling everybody else's name. Okay, that is another observation. Oh, all right, chalo. Okay, very good. Have fun. Have a nice Sunday today. Okay, and
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
One
Thank you so much, sir.
announcement is please check that new video which I've uploaded in level 2. It is not a part of any folder, not a part of any batch. It is just outside in level 2 only. You watch those videos. So how to calculate the mode of the planet, especially those who have completed level 2. Okay, please watch that video again.
Sir, who is the winner, sir?
Oh my God. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll announce it in the Telegram group. Okay, I just
Sir,
okay.
when is the level 4 going to happen, sir?
I have declared no already in the schedule. Check. I don't remember.
सुधीर वो वीडियो देखा है बट उसमें कमेंट करना नहीं चाहता बट ये बोलना चाहता हूँ कि वो जो एवरेज बनाता है एवरेज नहीं बनाने से बेटर है
बेटर रहेगा करेक्ट
बेटर रहेगा वो इंट्यूशन बोलता है भी नहीं है वो देखा क्या जे फर्क ज्यादा नहीं होता है बट उसमें जैसे बैंक अकाउंट में प्लस माइनस होता है कोई एवरेज तो नहीं करता है ना
करेक्ट
वो लॉजिकली उधर जाने से बेटर रहेगा
correct I agree. So in the part 2 no I'm going to mention that only. Okay, all right, okay everyone, see you.
सर ये विनर किस क्यों है
Winner of the competition no I will declare in the Telegram group. I am so sorry for this. It completely missed my mind also. So
Carl Sardosh ka YouTube video.
YouTube video of Carl Sardosh also. YouTube video of, there is one more YouTube video I need to upload.
Yeah, black magic
का YouTube video. Okay, चलेगा चलो. So I'm going
जल्दी करो सर, queries आ रहे हैं and I don't know how to answer them.
चलेगा. All right, see you everyone.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
take
you, sir.
care.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you so much, sir.
Enjoy your Sunday, sir.
bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna close this in 3, 2 and 1.